Let's talk about how Jen Atkin recently sold Ouai, so she really is blowing her way to the top. Let's dive in. So a little over a month ago, Ouai announced that it was selling to Procter & Gamble for an undisclosed sum. And this is after being founded in 2016, so they've been in operation for 5 years. And my guess is they're probably being sold for a couple $100 million. There are estimates that their sales were around $50 million last year and are on track to do $80 million this year. The team will stay on, which means that Jen Atkin will continue being the chief creative officer, and her CEO, Colin Walsh, will continue to be the CEO. Now let's talk about why P&G chose Ouai and why this makes sense for Ouai as well. So P&G is a huge CPG conglomerate. We've probably all heard of them. They own brands like Febreze and Bounty and Tide and Duracell, Braun, Gillette, Always, Charmin, the list goes on and on. As you can see, these are all sort of mass brands that you would find in your local CVS or Walgreens. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to diversify and fill out their portfolio of brands with more prestige brands in skincare, in cosmetics, in hair care. Plus, prestige beauty has been growing at a fast clip, and Ouai is a clear opportunity for them because it is one of the leading brands in the prestige hair care space. P&G is also looking to diversify their customer base to skew more towards Gen Z and millennials, and a lot of their customers are older. And Ouai is a brand that happens to know how to use the online playbook of using social media and influencer marketing, UGC. They have a ton of celebrities who love their brand and know Jen Atkin. So this helps P&G expand their customer base to a younger demographic and learn how to be more socially, digitally savvy. The reason this makes sense for Ouai, besides the fact that they get the windfall of being able to sell their company and cash out, is that they're exiting in a time when, like I said, prestige hair care is growing pretty quickly. That means they can command a premium. They probably sold for a very generous price. Plus, they're looking to expand geographically, and expanding geographically as a beauty or personal care brand is really tricky. It's hard to enter new markets, and P&G is a global CPG conglomerate, so they are obviously world-class experts at that. It is somewhat surprising that they chose to go with P&G instead of something like L'Oreal or Shiseido or Coty or other conglomerates that are known for having more prestige brands. But it also makes sense because, like I said, P&G is looking to build out their portfolio of prestige brands, so they were probably offering a very generous price. And I think P&G is making a lot of intentional effort to be seen as a good fit for these sort of sexier, up-and-coming direct-to-consumer brands. Over the last few years, they've also acquired enough direct-to-consumer brands like Native Deodorant that they now know to be a little more hands-off with how they manage and incorporate these new brands. In other words, these brands are going to be able to operate more independently, and that's what they want. And so that's also appealing to somebody like Jen Atkin, who presumably would want to maintain control over the creative vision in the course of the business. It's an exciting development, and I'm interested to see where it goes. Follow me for more brand analyses.